Hey guys, Tony here, and today I have been checking out Sniper Elite Resistance, which is out now for £44.99, or if you have Xbox Game Pass, it's included in that, and of course, there is already a £29.99 Season Pass and a DLC mission for £5.89. Sniper Elite Resistance turns its attention towards a hidden war far from the front lines, deep within the heart of occupied France, and it's basically an overpriced DLC for Sniper Elite 5, or maybe a Sniper Elite 5.5 as it should have been called. The biggest issue with this game is, I feel like I'd played it before. So how does it play, and a little bit about the story? Well, you're a bloke called Harry. I had to Google that because he's really forgettable. The story runs in parallel to Sniper Elite 5. You're an agent and you discover a dangerous new weapon, something so powerful it guarantees the Nazis will win the war. So off you go to work with the French resistance and save the day. You'll shoot hundreds of Nazis here, have multiple kill list targets, and complete lots of objectives. There are 7 main missions here along with the prologue and epilogue. I would say there's about 7 to 10 hours worth of gameplay, maybe a bit more if you're a completionist, so there's plenty of gameplay. The story on the whole starts well, but I would say by the end it runs out of steam and becomes quite boring and predictable, which is a bit of a shame. Gameplay wise, you're dropped into the level and you'll have some sort of multi-point objective alongside some hidden ones that you'll find as well. There's also a kill list where you'll have to take down a specific target. It'll be like, ooh, there's so-and-so, kill them. The rest are pretty standard. Find this, destroy this, then extract out the level. To help you out, there's plenty of weapons to find, but your main one is obviously the sniper rifle. Then you have your sidearm, secondary weapon for when stealth fails, and you can pick up weapons and special weapons dotted about. There's also gadgets like rat bombs and mines that you can use, plus traps to set, and you can also sabotage stuff, like you can set a car engine to explode or something like that. If you've played any of the other sniper games, you've played this game. However, one thing I will say about the game that I love, that it gives you the choice to go quiet or loud. It's really up to you. If you want to stay stealthy and move around and hide, you can. If you just want to pick up a gun and go guns blazing, you can also do that. And I always applaud games that give you them options. On top of all this, you can also climb certain buildings, find cover, shimmy along ledges, and use zip lines to get around the level. It all works pretty well, but it does have that really annoying modern gaming white paint everywhere to draw your eyes to the bits you can climb, which I never really like. Like, it even had it on the ladder. And it's like, well, of course it's a ladder. I should be able to climb it. The combat, I will say, generally is pretty fun. The guns are fun to use, especially the sniper rifle. You know, making that perfect shot across the map, you know, holding your breath as you snipe a bloke that's running from left to right, or taking someone out behind the wheel of a car. It's just so much fun. The silenced pistol is punchy, and there are some fun gadgets to use as well. However, most is ruined by the stupid AI in this game. They are so hyper aware. They will spot you at stupid distances and know the exact room you're in constantly. You'll just be hiding in the back of a room and all the soldiers will just come in and know exactly where you are. It's really annoying. However, on the other hand, sometimes the AI just won't spot you at all. You'll just be hiding in the doorway and the AI will just walk straight past you. And also it has that stupid Assassin's Creed grass mechanic where you can hide in grass no matter how long it is. Like, it's up to your ankles and the AI just can't see you. I just don't know why they have that mechanic in this sort of game. Unfortunately, it just led the game to just being very runny-gunny a lot of the time instead of a sniper game. The main character is also the worst I've played in ages. He's completely forgettable and he sounds like a shit Jason Statham. The voice actor just isn't particularly great who plays him. He talks constantly, but he's always pointing something obvious out, like, ooh, look at that gun over there. I reckon if I point that at that building over there, we could do something cool. Or look at that ledge. I wonder what would happen if I climbed on that ledge to get over that thing. And you're like, yes, I know. It's got white paint on. I can quite plainly see where I need to go. He's just really unlikable as a character, which is a bit of a shame. Now, just moving back to what's in the game, you have the invasion mode, which is there from the previous one, which lets you enter other players' campaign as a sniper and vice versa. Luckily, this can be turned on or off. You're also required to install Denuvo anti-cheat, which is super intrusive on your system, and I would never install it. So instantly, I was like, well, I'm never going to try that then. You can also play the campaign co-op as well with one other person. Now, I know this pretty much sounds the exact same as Sniper 5, and it pretty much is, but there is a new mode, and it's called Propaganda Challenges. Each picks an individual aspect of the game, so basically sniping sees you essentially stay in one place and take out enemies from afar. You earn extra time by pulling off headshots. Combat challenges are a lot more combat intense, where you can earn extra time by killing enemies with explosives. There's also stealth challenges, which obviously, as the name implies, are very stealthy, and you get extra time awarded for doing takedowns. What I did like though is to get these extra missions, you have to collect posters that are dotted around the campaign, which really makes you need to explore the game world. And again, one thing I will say for this game is that the game does reward exploration, and you are encouraged to do it. I think graphics wise the game looks pretty good. Some parts look a little bit more rubbish than others, but it uses so many cut and paste assets from the previous game. It just offers nothing new or interesting to really look at. And I don't think the maps were as good as the previous games either. So in conclusion, this game does exactly what you'd expect from this type of game. It's like those comfortable old pair of slippers. You know what to expect. And you know, it's not a bad game overall, apart from the AI is pretty terrible. And also, I think for the cost, it really should have maybe brought something new to the table. And also, I'm just quite bored of Nazi-occupied France. I feel like we could go somewhere else now. However, if you love the previous game and want more of the same, then yeah, you'll probably want to pick it up. But if you have Game Pass, it's included on there, so it's probably worth a download. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got to say on this one. Catch you all later. Goodbye.